And hello, everybody. How's it
Hi
going?
everyone.
Yay! Welcome to episode 30, podcast 451. That's Zoe.
Hi. I was still waiting for the episode.
It's episode 30.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Yeah. Yay! I am Zoe's Ed McMahon, Creeperson.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're over there, huh?
Hmm.
You didn't have Johnny Carson or Ed McMahon?
No, I know who they are, but I don't know the significance of it.
What about Bob Eubanks and Chuck Woolery?
No,
No?
I'm
You're my Vanna White to my Pat Sajak.
what's she like?
Remember she's in,
I'm always suspicious.
is it Fatal Games?
Oh God, come on.
Yeah.
You're boring the pants off everybody before we've even started.
You are my girl who will sue me for sexual harassment to my Bob Barker.
That would have happened a long time ago, let's be fair. If it was going to happen.
You heard it here first, folks. She's expected it.
Hey everyone.
No, but today on this monumental episode, because 30 is paper, or is it 10? Did we already do this before? What's the 30th anniversary thing? What are you
I don't
supposed
know,
to
but
get?
it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. But we're going to be talking about the malarkey that went on with CreateSpace with me and Zoe this week. And also a disturbing email I got from Amazon about how they are going to start listing series books on Amazon that completely fucks what we're doing, I think. And so if you have series books out there, please join our conversation and try to let us know what the effing heck we're going to do.
Yeah.
Because
It's their Pearl anniversary, by the way.
Pearl.
Mmm.
Pearl.
Lovely pearls.
Yes.
Just stop right there.
Warm, yummy.
I know how your mind works. Just stop right there. Gross. Sorry, everyone.
No, but oh, do you want to do some deets or something like that?
I'm just chewing a mint. Keep talking for a minute.
Yeah, I don't want your breath to stink, so make sure you finish that mint up.
Is it?
No? Got it. All right, that's classic.
Okay.
Classic Zozo right there.
What?
Okay.
It's impossible. There's no part of my body will stink.
I'll just sit here and finish this cigarette.
Are you ready for the beat?
Yeah.
Okay. Podcast 451 News. There we go. Oh no, you're frozen.
What the hell just happened?
I think
Okay.
I think I've
So
blew
you
up
did some deets. Maybe they heard it and I didn't. You killed Al Gore with your deets?
Yeah, there's a massive delay.
Oh wow, this is just massive. This is awful. Okay, so we'll just kind of go into the news right here. I finished the first episode of Black Star Canyon and sent it to Zoe, so now she knows what's happening in season 2 so far. And I think she was happy with it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, and oh yay! I'm glad.
I really did.
So there's that. More news is I guess this goes right into our first bit with CreateSpace. We've been doing the paperback covers and trying to get all that going and moving along and everything. And apparently, um, they accepted some of our covers, but not all of our covers. And when I asked them questions, they gave me some shit. And I guess I'll just get into it. The episodes, the books for the episodes themselves are quite short, and there's two that are under 100 pages. And when a book's under 100 pages, he says you can't put a spine on them. And through measuring everything that we measured, we wrote on a spine and sent them the artwork. And on two of the books...
Start from scratch, though.
Huh?
Start from scratch, because if nobody's used CreateSpace before...
You start from scratch, then, because you were using it for the first time, so go ahead.
Well, basically you have a set of templates. You load your information about the book, and then you have a set of templates as choices. And you can either do the front page and the back cover separately, or there's one which is Pine, I think, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Pine.
Which is like a single cover, where you obviously upload the picture with the front cover on one side and the back cover, and it's just a single thing. And what we did is, because on the template there was kind of 2/5 of an inch or something, wasn't there, that they had as the spine area, despite it saying that it's a spineless cover. So we decided, well, that's plenty of room for us to squeeze in some text. Because we'd really ideally like it, and surely that's our decision, if we can fit it on there. So we did it, and it's tiny. It's like size 8 pixel font, isn't it? To get it on there. And we managed it, didn't we? We got it, like 3 of them went through or something, didn't they? But the other 2, they refused.
Yeah. And when he's like, yeah, you just can't do it. I'm like, well, we did it, and you guys approved it. And he's like, just because you don't get pulled over every time you speed doesn't make it right, buddy. And he got all, like, irritated. And he's like, look, I had to add 5 blank pages to my book to be able to get a spine on it. And I work here. If I can't make it happen, then, you know, then no one can make it happen. And just because you somehow managed to sneak past our quality control doesn't make it all right. And he was, like, totally a fucking dick. And he's like, well, am I answering your question? And I'm like, no, I want to order a proof of the books that you say it doesn't work on. And then he would start going off again, telling me all this other shit. And then he's, like, trying to get, like, good points on his, like, customer service thing or something. And then he's like, so did I help you answer your question? And I'm like, no, dude, you didn't. I asked you to send me the goddamn thing, and you're telling me no. And he's like, but you don't understand. I'm like, no, I'm asking you to do something, and you're telling me no. And he's like, well, you know, our machinery's state-of-the-art, you know, but if for some reason, you know, there's like a slip or something, and we're off by like a ½ inch, your spine's going to be on the cover of your book. And I'm like, if your machine's off by a ½ inch, I'm not going to have a back cover. Like I don't understand how that's even an argument, you know?
No. And the problem is, all we were asking is, you're entitled to get a proof when you order your book. Free of charge, isn't it?
No, you have to pay for it.
Oh, dear. So anyway, so you're actually paying for them to send you the proof that you've required. Now, but bear in mind as well that we had quite a lot of trouble with the border down because they have a border like bleed area, which we've mentioned before. That if the text is even or any important information is anywhere near that border, they refuse it.
And it's not even important information. It's like if, like, for one of the instances, like, we have, like, light coming in through a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
If that light goes into the bleed area, which it does on all of the books, there's something coming in from the outside. It's questionable.
Yeah, and they're iffy about it. So a lot of people we've talked about this. You've spoken about it and stuff, haven't you? And
Yeah.
Everybody was like, no, we've had no problems whatsoever. And I'd be interested to hear of other people if they have, because we've had to alter so many times, haven't we, in order to make sure we've had to squidge the text in and move it around. I mean, it is a great thing to be able to use, but it's also quite time-consuming.
I honestly think on the books that we haven't got approved yet, that you should just do it like a 6-point font and do it in a color that's just barely different than the cover color.
So he's trying to think of all these crazy ways of getting past the...
And that's what he said. He's like, I don't even know how you guys did that.
He said, I have to give you credit for thinking outside the box, didn't he?
Yeah, he's like, I'll give you credit for thinking outside the box, but what you're doing is not right. Like, you can't do that.
And I can see his point that it's going to look pretty crappy if
his point.
No,
if
listen,
his machine doesn't fucking work.
If the spine of your book goes round onto the front of the cover, then obviously you're not going to use it. But we're not going to know that unless we see the freaking book that we've tried to do it so that that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and if the fucking door to get inside your car is now on the hood of your car, it's a fucked up car.
Yeah.
That's why things have to be where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. So we're just kind of like a bit frustrated by it now. So I think we're going to have to just do it like you say.
We have to really get that going if we want to get those books ready.
Well,
even if we order them, it'll be like 2 weeks before the proofs get here.
Well, I've just looked up this thing, and once again, I've referred to the wonderful book designer blog that Joel
Freelander. That's right.
Joel Freelander runs, and he's at JF Bookman on Twitter if you want to follow him, and it's got all sorts of interesting stuff on here. I've just been looking quickly, and it says print on demand, CreateSpace or Lightning Source, and it's just this. I mean, you can have a read of this yourself. I'm not going to go through the whole lot, but it says when clients ask me who they should print with, I only recommend two, and that's CreateSpace and Lightning Source. He's put, in the interest of disclosure, you should know that I have a contractual relationship providing content to the terrific CreateSpace community forums and is an affiliate there. And he's published his own book through Lightning Source. And he says between the two companies, virtually any self-publisher can get a book into print. Each is appropriate for a different kind of publisher, and that's what determines which one I recommend. So what he's decided is CreateSpace says, I recommend Amazon's print-on-demand vendor when the publisher intends to produce only one book for the foreseeable future, is not particularly computer savvy and does not have technical assistance, could use some editorial services or cover template capabilities, and they have no budget. Okay? Lightning Source recommends if the author intends to produce, intends to start a publishing company with longer-term plans, has already started thinking about their next book, plans to hire professionals to help get their book into print, or already has a company or is willing to set one up and can afford the estimated $200 in setup fees. So those are the two main ones, and really, you've only got, I mean, we're stuck right between those two things, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because we're actually we've got lots of books that we're wanting printed, but at the same time, it's not in the sort of realm of a publishing company with, you know, hiring people and doing all that kind of side of things.
And we don't have bankroll.
No.
So yeah, good times.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything.
Um,
He says CreateSpace are a friendly and easy-to-use website. They're active forums for self-publishers and the trove of information they make available.
I'm going to stop you right there and just let you know.
Maybe we need...
Their website does. I don't know if it's because I'm using a Mac, but their website fucking sucks. I push a button and nothing happens. I push a button, nothing happens. I push a button, it takes me to the top of the page. And it's like, I just need to go to the next page. Push the button, push the button. And you know what's funny? Garrett Robinson talked to me, and he's like, look, dude, I've done a ton of books on CreateSpace. I've never had a problem with them.
Does he use them?
Like, he does.
Oh.
So he offered to kind of take a look at the problems we're having and see if he could be of some kind of assistance. But my biggest problem is with the cockknockers who actually work there.
I don't think we should be just calling people left, right, and centre, because we might actually really need their assistance, and they might just,
well,
you know.
At the end of the day, like, I'm a customer, and they should be fucking not being. And here's the problem with CreateSpace. Every time I've had a problem, we have had
issues with Slasherton as well, haven't we?
The Slasherton books have been fucking a nightmare with them. But eventually someone fixes the problem to a degree that is, like, amazing.
Yeah.
But
they do get there in the end.
Problems in the beginning, and it's usually in the, at least with Slasherton, it's been in, like, the billing. Or
yeah, it has, hasn't it? It wasn't so much the... We've had problems with certain bits being off the page and things like that, but that's quite easily redeemable, isn't it? You can sort of fix that quite easily. But they haven't got a spine because they're shorter again. And obviously these ones haven't as well, but surely you must be able to have the option to be able to create some kind of thing to try and decide for yourself whether you want it to look like that.
Even the shortest Black Star Canyon book we have has a spine. It has room for a spine. But they don't want to do it on the off chance that their awesome state-of-the-art machinery fucks up.
Yeah.
And like that whole thing
with
being a little bit smaller, he's like, yeah, that shouldn't happen. Take a picture of it and send it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's just like, that's a huge problem. The books are 8x8. All of them are 8x8.
I know.
And Stealth showed up like 7.5 by 7.5, even though it says 8x8. So, yes, their awesome machinery can be flawed completely. So if you have a Stealth book that's 7.5 by 7.5, hang on to it, because when Zoe dies, that's going to be a collector's item.
So nobody bump me off, please. I can't get any ideas. I've got a lot
of... That would be worth like $17 on Amazon.
What? I reckon at least 18. Come on.
Yeah, and Zoe doesn't know whether to be mad at this person who keeps buying the Slasherton books and then selling them on Amazon for $8 more than we're selling them for.
$8? It's $38.
How much is it?
$38 they're trying to sell them for, aren't they?
I saw one for 15 something.
Oh, I thought it was 38.
But that might be pounds to dollars.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Still ridiculous.
But either way, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Never mind.
Mother Hubbard. Yeah. So, if you guys have any CreateSpace issues, let us know. But so, long story short, we are trying to get that back. Now, the viewers that we have on the show right now, we need to come up with a way to give away Black Star Canyon. So this will be the question. If you could answer how many individual episodes there are in the first season of Black Star Canyon, I will send you the complete first season. So that is our question. And I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you a hint. You could Google that answer, you could go on Amazon for that answer, or you could just fucking know that answer because we've been sitting here bitching about it for the last fucking month and a half. So, anything like that. So, the people who are watching, if you can answer that.
We'll mention it again later in case there's new people listening.
Hell yeah.
What we're going to do, we're going to go for the first person, or we're going to go for...
Yeah, let's go to the first person. I mean, I don't know how many different ways you could answer the same question. Unless you know a way. Do you know a way?
No, I can't think of a way.
Okay. Hang on, I'm trying to get onto our YouTube page because I have it pulled up on my iPad right here, but it's through Facebook because it's fucking wonky. And it seems wonky. So, let me see.
I was just going to say as well, in case anybody hasn't noticed, we've been putting up a lot of the covers on our Facebook page and all over the place, really, and on Twitter and stuff. So we'd love some comments and feedback about what you think about them, because we're hoping to get some art cards of them done and things that we're thinking about selling and giving away with various different things. So please let us know. Yeah, and posters, but we'll see how we go. But we're going to do some research into that and get those up pretty soon.
If you go on creeperson.com, there is a blog that says what's your favorite Black Star Canyon cover. And you can...
It's a poll, isn't it? So get on there and let us know. And while you're there, sign up for the newsletter.
That's a very good idea. Sign up for the freaking mailing list, people. That's how you get cool shit. And, oh yeah, and I kind of broke the website this week. So if you go on there and nothing's there, I'm still having to work out the kinks. But if you go there and everything's amazing looking, then I kind of did okay. We'll stick with that. That should be a good thing. There are a couple other things. The June 1st launch party, the Black Star Canyon Season 2 launch party, we actually have quite a few people who have RSVP'd, and so that's fucking awesome.
Which is, absolutely awesome.
So that's going to be a poop ton of fun.
Hell yeah.
But I wasn't going to talk about this, but I think I need to. I've been learning a lot about crowdsourcing, and I am a very secretive person. You might not know that, but I keep a lot of stuff to myself because I don't ever want to have to eat my hat or anything like that, I guess. But one of the reasons why this season of Black Star Canyon is so important to have a really awesome launch is because once we did... Right before we did the first season of Black Star Canyon, we had 2 interested parties to make Black Star Canyon into a television series. One was a network that also put Twin Peaks out. I won't say anything else about it. And then one was a more fun kind of cable kind of channel in the basic realm that puts out cool shows. Well, now I've had a third party express interest in it that to me is a lot more tangible. So a lot of it is going to be based on how the second season does. And I think as far as that goes, I'll give you more details about that as the weeks go moving up towards it. But it's really important that this launch goes off amazing, and that the sales are good, and that people are reviewing it. Like, if there was ever anything that I'm like, please give us reviews, please, blah, 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 blah. Like, I seriously, Black Star Canyon, like, I really am urging the fans of it and our friends and everybody to really put in some stuff, because all of that stuff is being looked at to make this happen. So,
just the thought of it being on the small screen would be so exciting, wouldn't it? It would be
or a
really
big screen, depending on what kind of television you have.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. You know, we talked about you being an arsehole last week.
Oh, did we? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, me and you did. Yes, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I thought you were just talking with people. Yeah, Creep's an asshole, huh? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. No, yeah, I have my assholey moments for sure. But,
no, but it would be seriously really exciting. So we just need your support more than ever, really.
Yeah. So, and I think that this product is awesome, and this next season's gonna knock your frickin' short curlies off. Yeah.
Socks would have done that.
Socks off. Well, I'm not wearing socks right now, so.
You're probably not wearing pants.
Yeah, we just lost like 3 viewers. Okay.
Are you
oh
serious?
my god. So anyway, yeah. Okay, I need to write that down. Short and curlies are not something to talk about on a Google Plus Hangout.
It's probably us
Got
thinking all that stuff as well.
I don't know. There might just not be a lot of fur fans on the show today.
Oh, just stop now.
So anyway,
everyone to leave.
I know. You got to get me to change the subject quick. Okay. So anyhow, for those of you who don't know, I also finished the new Slasherton book, the writing for it. So all of those weeks where Zoe got to make fun of me and give me shit and go, "Hey, what the fuck?" Now the ball's in her court.
Because that's what I look like. That's what I do currently.
What? Now look, we don't need to find out who's the bigger asshole here, okay? Oh, and in case you guys are into historical fiction, Zoe's dad's book, Faladin, came out, and it's selling amazingly. So
it really is.
It really is. It's pretty awesome.
It's doing really well, and which is utterly surprising because I've had enough of him already, being like fighting me on every single thing on Twitter, and try to like just not. He's not being awful about it. He just doesn't understand what he's doing. So it's been a long process, but he's finally getting the hang of it, and he's getting his tweets up there, and we're building up a Twitter audience, which I think we might talk about because there's quite there's a few articles that I've found for his benefit that other people might benefit from as well.
You know what? Should we talk at all about the other kind of janky situation we had this week?
It depends what it is.
If I don't mention any names or any products, but just talk about the jankiness since that person called out this show anyway. Do you really not know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I wasn't getting any responses to my emails. And then I dropped the hammer, and then all of a sudden it was someone's assistant's fault.
Why do I not know what you're talking about?
Dude, I have no idea. I don't know how much clearer I should make this. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so...
I'm so sorry. This is what happens. Like, I'm like a glowfish.
I'm going to start this story, okay? And then you...
Can I just say, before you start, I'm just going to say about my dad, because he'll kill me if I don't say it properly. Yeah. The book, have a look under Twitter. It's at RJH Faladin, which is Amazon. Have a look on there. Today is actually the last day you can get it on free download for now. He's going to do another promotion in a couple of weeks, I think. But for now, you can get it free on Amazon. And it's
Amazon.com or AmazonOnly.co.uk?
It's Amazon.co.uk, I think, but it might be .com as well. I'm not
try to
sure.
see if I could get it on .com.
Yeah, but it's really worth checking. It's an alternative history of Sir Edward Grey's involvement in the First World War, which sounds, if you're put off by that, there are politics and things in it, but it's mainly like a drama set in like a Gothic hall and people and all this kind of serious stuff going on after an accident, after his wife's accident. So it's set in.
It's like Downton Abbey if you would rather watch Coronation Street.
No, it isn't. It's Downton Abbey, but it's more with like
The Vicar of Dibley.
No, it's much more serious drama than that, but it's pretty good stuff. So if you're at all interested in history, and especially the First World War, set in Northumberland, so it's in the northeast of England, so if you're a fan of finding stuff out about Britain and all that kind of thing, it's really interesting. So look, it's a really well-written book, and I'm not just saying that because it's not out. So check it out.
And it's a big book.
It's a big book. It's quite a heavy book.
Dude.
Yeah, it's not like a light little pick-me-up thing. Carry on. I can't think what you're talking about.
Okay, so because we're trying all of these new marketing things, if you notice,
yes. I know.
Is that really the thing that freaking triggered it in your head?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't say the name.
I'm not going to say the name because I think that's kind of tacky, but
yeah, very.
I guess it's just kind of a buyer beware kind of situation here. Okay, so we noticed that the last 3 months, our sales, our mailing list subscriptions, everything has kind of plateaued. Okay, and it's not necessarily going down or anything like that. It's just we were going up like this since we were looking at a video, and now we're going up like this. And it's just not, I don't have patience for slow growth. I really, really don't. So we were noticing that the majority of our marketing is done on social networks, and that sucks. So we were looking into ways to expand our marketing reach. And we came across a couple different programs and even in some instances like courses and stuff to take to be able to reach that next level of marketing. So we go into this one thing and this person is like, oh yeah, blah, 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 you get this. We're going to have like video courses. I'm going to walk you through doing this, and that. It's super cool, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, might as well, what the fuck, whatever. So we go ahead and we order this fucking thing.
Which was a substantial amount of money considering we have got little.
Well, okay. Here's the deal about the money thing. It was definitely more than buying a book.
Yeah.
But it was a lot less.
Yeah, it was very reasonable.
I've seen other things like this go for.
Yeah, but it was more money than we could do with just throwing away.
Yeah,
into a ditch.
Exactly. Okay, so we do this thing, and then it takes us to this page, and it's like, oh, you are so awesome. Look what you just did. You took the first step in making your life better, and blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, download all this stuff because you're going to need it once the classes start. Okay? So, like, I'm downloading all this stuff and opening it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And one of the things was the book that originally brought me to this person in the first place. No big deal. And I'm like, okay, cool. And Zoe got excited. She started like kind of going over the book a little bit, and I'm
Made
like,
loads of
okay,
notes,
yeah.
like I do.
And I'm like, okay, we'll wait for the classes to start, whatever. A week goes by, we don't hear anything. Okay, no big deal. Another week goes by, we don't hear anything. Now we're starting to go, huh, wait a second here. Something ain't stirring right in the Kool-Aid, you know? And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to write this chick an email. So I write her, I'm like, WTF, hugs and kisses, creep, And don't hear anything. And I'm like, okay, and I told Zoe, I'm like, I just want to get the refund because they say there's a 60-day money back guarantee, whatever. So I hit her up and I'm like, hey, I haven't heard from you, blah, 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 blah. I just want my money back now. So then finally, I get like 3 emails within 5 minutes of each other when I wake up the next morning. And it's like, I don't have an email from you. I'm really sorry this happened. And then it's like, she's like, oh, you know what? My assistant lost your email. And I guess she thought it was trash or something, whatever. And then Zoe's like, yeah, in her book it says if you don't have an assistant, to just say you have an assistant or make your friend your assistant because it makes you sound so much cooler.
Which we're not saying we're not saying she doesn't have an assistant. We're just saying there's a possibility.
Yeah. So she's like, how about I give you a bunch of free stuff that's coming up? And I didn't respond, and then she's like, well, because see, the program is kind of like a starter to get you into this bigger program that is like a one-on-one kind of thing. So basically, through her site and all this stuff, we got screwed into spending like almost like 100 times more for a fucking ebook than any human being should ever spend, thinking that we're getting this course with it and that this is just a part of it. And apparently it's not, and all this other shit. So then I'm like, okay, look, you know what? I really just want the money back. Like it says it's a 60-day refund or whatever, so just give me the money back. So then she writes, oh, well, you didn't buy it off my site, so I can't give you your money back. You're going to have to go through the link that you got it from and all this other shit. And it's just like, god damn, dude. Like,
so have we actually got the money back yet?
No. But I think we're going to get it back tomorrow. If we don't get it back tomorrow, there's going to be some angry phone calls.
Okay.
And my next door neighbor is going to go, oh, did you have a bad morning? I heard you yelling and screaming and slamming shit around.
Again.
But then she says to me, because it's like about marketing and everything like that. And so she writes me this big old long thing saying how, like, she could help me with this and she could help me with that. And I'm totally fucking up because I'm not taking her help and all this other stuff. And then she's like, love, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, P.S. I noticed you have a marketing podcast. I really hope that works out. And I'm just like, oh. And so I was going to write and say, well, actually, it's just our journey in this and what we do and what we don't do. And that's kind of why we went and got your thing.
Why we
to see
needed
if
your
it worked.
assistance.
Yeah. And now that it doesn't work, I'm going to fucking rat you out to the whole fucking world, motherfucker. Like, I'm fucking a little pissed off. And that, like, little snippy-ass fucking comment, that fucking made me mad, dude. And you don't want to put a race car in the red.
Are we full of vitriol again today?
When I fucking touch brains, I'm fucking like Dynamite TNT. Or however that fucking saying goes.
I can't help you there. All I'm saying is, Createspace and this other particular thing that we were discussing.
Wow, you just brought it back to all the way back there? Holy shitballs.
Are both things that work perfectly well for other people. We don't want to get sued. All we're saying is that we've had difficult experiences in both cases, so just be careful.
All I'm saying about CreateSpace is make your website not suck when I use it, and do what I ask when I ask you to do it. I don't know why
I
that's
know,
so fucking complicated. I
I
know
know
that
it was
sounds like
really
I'm
hard.
asking like a lot, but I'm not.
Have we got any comments?
No, dude, it's like a fucking ghost town over here.
Oh,
Come
it
on,
is bank,
people. We see you. I know you're watching.
it's
Um,
bank holiday weekend here, so I don't know if that'll be affecting people.
what bank holiday is it? Your dad's
It's,
birthday? He already got a fucking holiday for it?
yeah, May Day, I
Oh,
think.
yeah. That's when we dug your ass out of a hole, right?
Oh, probably. When didn't you? At the last minute. At the last minute
No,
and claimed
this
all the
is so funny.
glory.
You say it's at the last minute, but I know exactly what happened. There were all these fucking
Oh,
proper
we're
Brit.
not going
No,
through
no,
it
no.
again.
There were a bunch of proper Brit people, and they were standing around going, I really don't know if we should ask for help. It might just be a bother. These people will probably just leave. Everything's fine. I'm really upset about it, but I don't want to, be that person that kind of is all loud and obnoxious.
I
Let's
probably said
just.
this last week because I can't remember what we were talking about, but I can't remember if I was talking to you on Skype or if we were talking on the podcast. But last week I was listening to Six Music, and it was a thing about British people queuing and having to wait for
Standing
things.
in line.
Yeah, standing in
Yeah.
line. Yeah, and it was there was a particular one where a British family had to wait 4 hours at a hire car place when they got off, to a particular airport, and they had to wait 4 hours. And instead of complaining, they just organised a rota for people to go and get drinks and snacks and stuff while they waited. And I was like, that's so on. Oh, better not bother them. It'll be fine. And it was like, oh, you might have got a tut. Tuts are like as bad as it gets most of the time.
What's
Unless you might
trucks?
tut, like and an eye roll. That's about as bad as it gets. Then you're in trouble.
Yeah, if I'm stuck in queue, these are my go-to things. Jesus fucking Christ! Or, got a pregnant woman in here! Even if I'm there by myself, I'll just yell that and see what happens.
Well, in the
It
post
works.
office.
Oh, I can't yell in the post office, I'll get shot.
Exactly. See, that wouldn't work, would it?
Jesus Christ. I'd
I
say
totally
put a
didn't
fucking
hear that.
lawnmower engine into that fucking goddamn thing right there. What?
I totally didn't hear any of that. It went all
Okay,
like,
I'm just saying, if I had to wait more than 15 minutes at a rental car place, I would fucking just steal someone's car from outside. I would not fucking put up with that shit at all, dude.
I thought that was genius.
Uh,
It was like, oh well, we'll organise a rota. You can go in quarter of an hour for some snacks. So everybody got to go. Brilliant. I always do
oh
that.
my
I
god.
don't get caught in traffic or anything like that. I just sit and look out the window. I don't mind.
Yeah, dude, I don't get it.
I know.
Okay. So basically, the story is Zoe can put up with anything. I can't put up with shit. So
So that's why we
there's
meet in the
happy
middle.
medium here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so part two of our show today is about this disturbing email I got from KDP-no-reply at Amazon.com. That's from Kindle Direct Publishing, in case you didn't know. And if you are on Kindle, you probably got this same email. I'm going to just read it to you here. It says, "Hello! We're making updates to the way series books are listed on Amazon.com." And then in case I didn't know what the fuck a series book was, it says, 'Series books are books with multiple volumes. Series 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 books are books with multiple volumes. whether they're each complete books or individual sections of a longer book. To make these books easier for our customers to find, in mid-May, we're updating how we organize them in the Kindle store. Your detail pages will now display the title for series books as title, semicolon, subtitle, quotes, or not quotes, but parentheses, series title book, volume. These changes will help make sure that customers can find all of your books easily. And then it goes into this whole thing with how your information should be set up and what it would look like. The reason why this is a problem for us is because right now our books say, oh, hey Deborah. She
Hi,
says,
Deborah.
can't you just see the headlines? Creep Creeperson going postal. That's
Nice.
hysterical. Thank you so much.
I totally see what you did there.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Basically how this works out is how we do our books. It's like Black Star Canyon episode 1. And then it has the series or whatever, and the series obviously is Black Star Canyon. Well, now what they want to do is episode 1 of Black Star Canyon, this is how it would be set up. The book would be called episode 1, and then Black Star Canyon volume 1 is how it would be set up now. And that kind of sucks because as it goes, once you get past the last episode in the first season, we have the complete first season. So that book would then be called The Complete First Season, Black Star Canyon, Volume 6.
And presumably then you're going to get episode 1, Black Star Canyon season 2. So those two are going to come up together.
No. It would come up season 2, episode 1, Black Star Canyon, Volume 7.
What?
That's how it'll read. It's fucking a joke. So this is why I was saying, and it was so funny because we brought this up. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but we were talking about if we should name the episodes.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it, and it just didn't really go anywhere. But it was a conversation we had, and I was like, yeah, like the first episode would be called like an unexpected phone call or something like that, and like how I was telling you, like the first episode of season 2 would be called Gone Fishing or something like that, and it like kind of died as soon as we were talking about it. It didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it did.
Now,
you're right. I remember you saying that.
But now I don't know what to do. So it would be like, if we were to do that now, it would look like an unexpected phone call, Black Star Canyon Volume 1. But then on the book cover, we would still have Season 1, Episode 1. See, I don't know. Now it's just like, I don't know if they're going to like actually take words out of the title. Because if we do, what do you think of this? If it said Black Star Canyon Episode 1, Black Star Canyon Volume 1. Because right now I think it says Black Star Canyon twice in the thing anyway, because of the series. But, God, I'm fucking confused. I don't know what to do.
I'm confused. So are they going to do all this for you?
They said we could either comply now, or on May 15th, they're just going to change it for us. That's what the email said, I think. Let me just make sure. That's what it said. You may edit your book information now or wait to edit it in mid-May after you see your title update on the Amazon.com Kindle store. So basically, in mid-May, they're going to do it, and if we don't like it and we want to spruce it up a little bit, we can spruce it up a little bit.
I don't understand how when they've done it, we can change it though, because presumably they're going to be doing it in a certain way. Like, how can you get round it?
Well, I don't think there's a way to get around it, but I think there's a way we would have to
Add to it.
add to it or change it to make it. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I'll put a thing about this on Facebook too, but because I mean, I can name the episodes, and the funny thing about this, the reason why this even came up, really, was because when we were looking at the whole thing about this becoming a TV show, that if I didn't name the episode, somebody would. You know, like the
Maybe we need
episodes
to
would
do
have
that.
titles. So I don't know if I don't know because then do we put those titles on the book covers or no? But now we're gonna have to change the formatting on all the fucking books
Oh,
again.
and the paperback.
Yeah, I'd have to redo the formatting on the paperbacks. I'd have to add a page, which would make all of the chapters now start on an even number page, and I'd have to go through. Maybe that'll be me adding enough pages to where it CreateSpace can suck it for me.
You might get a fine. Woo!
Oh, a spine. I thought you said a fine.
Oh
But
no.
yeah. So I don't
By
know.
the
I
way,
don't know what to do. I wish I'm trying to think. There's a couple people I know who have series books. You know what? I'll ask Garrett and Johnny and Sean, I guess,
from the
what
self-publishing
they think about
podcast,
that.
we'll look into it and we'll get put it up next week. Talk about it more next
Because
week.
like with Yesterday's Gone, I think they would have to do it would be like book 20.
When really
Yesterday's
it's something like
Gone,
season
book
4 or
20.
something.
Yeah, like they Yesterday's Gone will run into the exact same problem. The Beam, yeah, the Beam would have the same problem too.
Is it going to alter the way that people buy them though?
Alter how they buy them or how they find them.
No, how they buy them because they're putting them out as seasons or advertising them as a season.
I don't
Because
know
that
because I think honestly with the Beam and stuff like that, I think they just put the first episode out and then they put the whole season out. They don't keep putting the
yes, so
episodes
how are you
out.
going to do that?
I don't know. I guess it would just be episode 1 and then the complete first season or something like that. Oh, that just sounds like a nightmare, dude.
I know it does. We're going to have to look into it and get in touch with everybody next week about it when we know more. Because they're obviously going to be affected with it. There's so many people who have long series of books.
Well, it's funny. I came across a zombie series that was like in the like 30s kind of thing. Like they have like over 30 books. But like that whole thing, it's like, say if it was Zombie Alpha, it's like Zombie Alpha number 36. So that would be
That would be
36
easier.
Zombie Alpha book 36.
Yeah, which is different. It's when they come out in seasons that it becomes a major problem, doesn't it? And
I
then I
swear to God, I
suppose,
feel like what it's going to end up. I think if we leave it alone, it's going to like for the first episode of season 2, it'll be unless they change it and pull Black Star Canyon out. It'll be Black Star Canyon season 2, episode 1, Black Star Canyon book 7. That's how the whole fucking title is going to show up. Or it's going to be season 2, episode 1, Black Star Canyon book 7. Which
yeah,
doesn't sound as bad, but I mean, no one's gonna like go, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna search for season 2, episode 1. You know, no,
yeah.
that will never be a
I
fucking
can't
search.
understand how it must be to do with title words and keywords and all that kind of stuff again. My dad
Yeah.
had a problem about we need to talk about categories and keywords again because this is an issue that keeps cropping up. Like my dad put alternative history which makes perfect sense for what his book's about, because it's like the alternative. By one little event, it's how the course of history was altered by it. But it's very sort of factually, like everything else is the same round it, but the events change. But when he looks at it, at the bottom of the product description,
it's under science fiction.
Yeah.
Did he flip out?
Yeah, and he was like, oh my god, people are buying it under false pretenses, and he was worried about it because he doesn't want people to buy it thinking it's going to be like a steampunk thing or something,
Did your dad say steampunk?
No, don't be ridiculous. Actually, that's probably unfair to my dad, because he actually quite likes steampunky, the concept, because it's like Victorian, isn't it? It's that kind of.
Yeah.
He is aware of the steampunk movement, but it's not that he's bothered about writing a science fiction novel. It's not like a sort of arrogance or anything.
People are misled.
Yeah, he doesn't want to mislead readers. So we're going to have to look into that.
But did they have a historical fiction category?
I don't think so. I think alternative history was the closest thing, and it was exactly what it is. So we put that in. He's got that, and he's got literary as his two categories, and then he's got all his keywords. So I think we're going to have to completely rethink it.
I don't think so. I mean, check and see how it goes right now, because you guys are getting rid of a ton of books. And once the reviews start coming in, if people are pissed off, then you'll know.
But does that not matter, though, the fact that he might get bad reviews because it's under the wrong category?
Well, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, if you get 7 5-star reviews and 1 1-star review.
Yeah, I guess. It's just the misleading side of it. But again, if he puts it in a smaller category that's more accurate, it kind of 6 and 2 3s, isn't it? Defeating the object.
Historical fiction is exactly what that book is.
Yeah.
So, however Amazon puts that, because the other thing is anyone who writes historical fiction probably has the exact same problem. And if that's the only way Amazon categorizes historical fiction, then that should be fine.
Yeah. And just adding to that, the whole category and keywords and stuff, there was an article, I can't remember which one, but we were talking about it in one show about how the keywords should tie into your title of book. So I wonder if that's going to make a difference as far as the this change.
Like with subtitles and shit. Because like, especially with nonfiction books, subtitles is where they vomit. Yeah. Oh, those aren't series books though. This is just for series books that it's a change.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We need to look into it more and get back to everyone next week about it, I think, because if anybody else
next week they might just fucking change it. Or wait, no. Wait.
No, it's the 11th next week. The 4th
oh my god. Oh wait. No, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Oh, that
okay. Yeah, I totally fucked that up.
Will you go over the quiz again? Because I'm guessing we have no entries.
No, and I think it's because the people watching already have it. But if you would like to win the complete first season of Black Star Canyon, all you have to do is tell us right now how many episodes are in the first season, and if you paid attention to anything I just said, I kind of ruined it for you. And you don't even have to go Googling. So we'll be on for a couple minutes here to see. Oh, bless you. But so is there anything else that is pressing at the moment?
Um, no, I don't think so. I think we've covered everything really because we've been really busy with stuff. But it's all a build up to stuff, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do a BookBub ad on the first episode for free, or if I want to wait and do a BookBub ad on season 2, episode 1.
We maybe need to cover that next week as well. We'll do some research.
All right.
Because that's important, isn't it? I mean, this is a time when we kind of need to think that kind of thing. I'm sure other people need to know about the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm done. Do you have anything else? No?
No, we've kind of blown through it today, haven't we?
Yeah. Was I a total asshole today, or was I okay?
No, we were all right.
All right. Well, Deborah says 6. Well, there are. If we don't include the complete first season as a title, and we're just talking about the individual episodes, I don't know if I made that clear. Just how many individual episodes are there in the first season is the question.
Yeah. Give it a go, Deborah. She's technically right. After today, with the whole Kindle thing we've been talking about.
Well, Jesus Christ. Okay, on a technicality thing. Okay, Deborah, you. Oh.
Oh no! What's happened?
Viola got 5.
Oh, Deborah!
Since there was a miscue on that, I will send it to both of you.
Yay!
So, just email
Send your email addresses.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're on Gmail on this, I could just send it to you, right? Is that how that works? I don't know. Just let me know if you want a .mobi or an EPUB, like if you want a Kindle file or if you want a an everything else file, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Yay!
Yay! Well, thank you guys. So yeah, send
thanks
that
so
to
much,
me.
guys. That's really cool. Will they have the new pictures in?
Yep, they have the new covers and everything.
Awesome.
Deborah, I'm going to send it to you anyway because it has new content in it. So I'm going to send it to you anyway because Deborah's like, I already own it. Give it to Viola.
Oh. There we go.
Okay.
But you should, just send it anyway because it's got the new covers in and everything.
So I'll figure that out. Yeah. Okay. So I will just hit both of you guys up on that. Okay. Well, then until next time, I guess we're done.
Yeah, I think we are, aren't we? Yeah. Feels like we're
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone. Make sure you sign up for the mailing list and make sure you RSVP for the event on June 1st because that is going to be kicking some high juice. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore.
Why don't you just explain what some of the things we might be doing on there so people know what they're going to be doing?
So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be launching season 2, and we're going to be playing a bunch of weird little games. We're going to be giving previews. We're going to be doing contests. We're going to be having giveaways. We're going to be giving out spoilers. We're going to show you guys some of the process in what we've done with the new covers and things like that, and just doing a bunch of little things every so many minutes to get you guys super excited. And the whole thing with we're trying to sell 1,000 copies the first week that it's out, so we'll have like a, I guess, like a ticker of how many copies are being sold as we're doing the show, kind of thing. So it'll be just a fun, like, super cheerleading event kind of
Are
thing.
we hoping to get any other authors involved, or is it just people guests so far? Like, you know.
I think it's just us because we're pushing this, and that's the whole thing. I would like to do an event with other authors to kind of cross-pollinate.
I wonder if my dad would give his book away at a lower price.
Mm,
Possibly.
yeah.
We'll have a look into that as well. We'll have to do
Okay.
it because he's useless. He's a wonderful author, don't get me wrong. Technically, it's tricky.
That's hysterical. Okay. Well, okay, so then until next time, we will talk to you guys later.
Okay, see you soon, guys.
Okay, bye.